You know when people say you can't make this up. Oh, this is so crazy. You can't make it up. Well, I got a couple of things to show you today. First thing, and then let's move on to the second thing that really you can't make it up. Yeah, it's so the first thing is Ontario, right, wants to cut, well, the 29 mayors in Ontario want to get together and they want to call a state of emergency, right, for homelessness in Canada. Well, homelessness in Ontario. I'm sure other provinces have the same issue, but Ontario is now stepping up and wants to call the whole issue a state of emergency. I know, right? So that's not the you can't make it up bit. No, you got to think. We pay our taxes, and it goes into a big pot, and you expect bailouts for people. You expect people to be treated well when they're down. You know, if you lose your job and you've got nowhere to go, or you lose your house, you expect the government to help. But this is where the government have decided to spend a big chunk, millions of dollars of our money. Have a listen to this.
It's a $3.8 million grant that went to the Lebanese Armed Forces Mountain Warfare Ski Soldier School last year. And the purpose of the grant, from my understanding of the text, is to build multi-gender occupancy at Lebanese Ski Soldier School. Could you explain to Hungary taxpayers why it would be a good use of their money to send $4 million to Lebanese Ski Soldier School for multi-gender occupancy?
Just before they go on to gaslight you here, this is going to be the greatest excuse ever, isn't it, for them to justify spending money on this. Let's have a listen.
I do think there's a lot of benefits that we could cite just in terms of why we actually provide money internationally. And perhaps I could just turn to my colleagues who could provide a little bit more detail just in terms of some of that rationale.
Yeah, thanks very much for your question. And supporting international development it's not about choosing between helping others and helping ourselves. It's really about recognizing that we live in this interconnected world where global stability, health, and prosperity directly affect Canadians. So we take the perspective that by addressing issues like poverty, like inequality and conflict in countries around the world, whether it's Global South or other countries where poverty exists or security challenges exist, as they do in Lebanon, Canada's international assistance directly supports Canadians' security, their prosperity, as well as their well-being.
I take your answer to be that multi-gender occupancy at ski soldier schools is going to help Canadians pay for their rent somehow.
That's why Canadians can't have nice things, because we're too busy throwing our money to other countries. Now we'll call out the country that Chrystia Freeland came from and giving her country money. I don't want to mention the name here because I'm having enough trouble getting views as it is with YouTube not promoting the videos. So yeah, well, not promoting, but you know, just showing it to they don't even show it to the subscribers. Oh yeah, just check your subscribes, by the way. Yeah, so not just sending money to her mother country, but we're doing this as well. We're absolutely wasting oodles and oodles of money and getting gaslighted at the same time, saying that this is good for Canadians. This is what Canadians want. We do this so that Canadians can have a safe and justifiable existence. But what about the ones who are outside in tents, freezing every winter, or dehydrating every summer? What about those Canadians? Shouldn't we be at least looking after our own first, and then sending money to, well, not even, just don't send money, just don't do it. Is it only me that thinks that tax money paid in Canada should stay in Canada? How much Nigerian money or Afghan money or Iranian money does Canada take in to help people? Maybe the UK could contribute towards the homeless people in Canada, pay towards them. Never works, does it? Doesn't work that way, does it? We send money out to help other countries when our country is suffering. Anyway, that's enough for today, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, I'm having to use a cane now. It's yeah, it's getting really difficult to walk. Still waiting for an MRI. This is just for the people who are interested in the health issue that I've got going on here, which is probably going to need a hip replacement sometime soon, and a new nervous system in the bottom half. That's what life deals you these cards, and we just get on with it. All right, guys. See you next one.